Grand Canyon University.
Good swing. Way to stay fast through the zone. Heels to that sideline. Heel. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Dear God, I want to thank you for allowing us to all be able to just come together for today's game and enjoy watching and enjoy being in the game, dear God. I ask that you please bless us all and watch over us all, dear Lord, and bless the athletes as they're out here playing their hearts out, dear God. Please provide them with protection, dear God, and just good sportsmanship on and off the court, dear Lord. I would also like to pray for our officials tonight, dear God, and just watch over them, dear Lord. In your son's name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Christian. Fans, please remain standing as we now honor America with the playing of the national anthem. The Star-Spangled Banner will be performed this morning by our very own Thundering Herd Pep Band under the direction of Paul Cook, and today his associate, Kevin Bach. Thank you. And now let's meet the starting lineups for this morning's contest. First of all, for the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State University. The libero is a sophomore from Fullerton, California, number 5, Kaylee Milton. The defensive specialist is a sophomore from Logansport, Indiana, number 8, Jade Humphrey. At middle blocker, a senior from Ottawa, Illinois, number 9, Mackenzie Rombach. At outside hitter, a freshman from Neuenkirchen, Germany, number 13, Lena Kinderman. At outside hitter, a junior from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 14, Kaylee Freer. At outside hitter, a sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, number 17, Sadie Anderson. And the setter is a sophomore from Floyd's Knobs, Indiana, number 23, Lexi Libbs. The Gamecocks are 3-2 on the season, and they play out of the Ohio Valley Conference. They're led by head coach Todd Garvey. Assistant coaches Justin Sanders and Jacob Hepp. Fans, let's get up on our feet and make some noise. And let's meet the starting lineup for your Grand Canyon University and Lopes. The setter is a 5'10 junior from Highland, California, number 1, Kayla Redfield. The libero is a 5'8 sophomore from Long Beach, California, number 3, Tegan DeFalco. The middle blocker is a 6-foot freshman from Albuquerque, New Mexico, number 7, Annabelle Kubinski. An outside hitter, a 6-foot freshman from Mont Bellevue, Texas, number 10, KJ Adams. An outside hitter, a 5'11 junior from League City, Texas, number 11, Sweet Music, Melody Horton. At opposite, a 6-foot sophomore from Northridge, California, number 13, the big left-hander, Sarah Hagee. And at middle blocker, a 6'2 freshman from Boynton, Iowa, number 16, Tyra Moss. The Lopes are 3-1 on the season, and they play in the Western Athletic Conference. They're led by head coach Tim Nolan. Assistant coaches Ari Agadas and Emily Wicksaman. Director of Volleyball Operations Lauren Buick. Athletic trainer Rachel Bodie. Strength and conditioning coach Anna Kuzan.
Inside GCU Arena, day 2 of the GCU Volleyball Invitational set to begin. Alongside Philip Katafamo, I'm Alex Larson, and today GCU is trying to ride the momentum of a comeback win in 5 sets last night against Southern Utah. This morning, GCU facing Jacksonville State, a team that went to 5 sets last night against Boston College as well. And Philip, let's get right into your 3 keys to the game, courtesy of Sanderson Ford.
Well, the 3 keys of the game, pretty easy. First off, momentum. A huge comeback win last night against Southern Utah, giving this team a lot of momentum carrying into the rest of this tournament against obviously Jacksonville State and Boston College later. So carry the momentum, feed off the crowd as much as you can. I know it's kind of early, but the Havocs have shown up. Next, keep the middle strong. The feisty freshmen with Annabelle Kubinski and Kyra Moss, 2 big-time freshmen keeping the presence at the net strong. 17 kills for Kubinski last night, 15 for Kyra Moss, and they're going to want to stay strong. This team is very, very good. And finally, finish sets. Last night, the team that was leading in the beginning didn't stop leading, so that's what the Lopes need to do. Get the lead early and keep it.
Yeah, that's right, and a key to yesterday that may remain here is don't beat yourself. GCU did not do that last night. They were able to come back, but they kind of did in the second and third set after dominating the first set. But the leaders for GCU last night, Kubinski 17 kills, Moss 15 kills, and for Jacksonville State, Kinderman and Freyer each with 18. So that'll be important to keep the eye on. And here we go. Kayla Redfield sends it off, and that one taken by Humphrey. Now Kinderman at the net, and that point will start off going to the Gamecocks. She is big, and that's going to be a big presence as far as blocking and kills. Lena Kinderman at the net.
28 kills for Kinderman so far on the season. Lopes are going to have a handful with her up in the front court.
There's the serve from Milton. Now a set for the left-hander Haig. That one outside the antenna, and exactly what you talked about. They go down early, but it's not too much.
No, it's only 2-0. The game basically just started. Just a bad hit off of Sarah Haggy, but nothing to worry about.
Danny Steele serves it again from left to right. That one taken by KJ Adams. Set and put down, flying in by Annabelle Kumaninski. That's why we saw 17 kills from her last night, and she was the leader for the Lopes.
Yeah, great kill by Kubaninski. Set the tone early.
Melody Horton serves. She had a great game last night. Not necessarily the tangibles, but the intangibles that you don't see on paper. Set, flying across, nice block at the net by Adams. This one kept up on the far side, and that one put down with power and authority by Sadie Anderson. It's 3-1 Gamecocks. And this is a team that really, compared to Southern Utah, they seem a lot more aggressive and they seem a lot more fundamentally sound coming out early. Anderson serves it. That one kept up by Horton at the net. Couldn't put it down. Far side. They're going to have to get a lot of digs here in this game because this Gamecocks team finds the open space. Not finding it there, though. Oh, they are. 4-1. That tip off a GCU player.
Well, you talk about digs, and Lopes got one of the best ones in the WAC. Tegan DeFalco, 73 digs this season so far, and it's only, what, the 4th game?
Yeah, that's right. She is everywhere on the court, laying out, and she's always on the ground, getting to the ball, always getting an effort. Top of the net, Kumaninski flying over, finds the back right corner, and GCU halves the lead.
Another great kill by the freshman, cutting this deficit to 2.
Halves, not has. I could definitely be misconstrued. Halves the lead as Kubaninski serves it for the Lopes. GCU purple tops, black shorts. Jacksonville State black sleeves, white tops, and black pants. A nice hit on the far side. Haverson, 5-2. Haverson, only 8 kills last night. Starting early for Jacksonville State here. Served by Rombach. Set, Adams. Couldn't get it, that's KJ Adams, not Maria. Near side flying, it is Haverson again, and this is definitely going to be kind of feeling them out, and then maybe after 1 or 2 sets, switch your technique and your strategy. Rombach will serve again. 6-2. Obviously still feeling each other out. Plenty of time left. Taken by Horton. Set by Redfield on the near side. It's Adams! Did not do it as it not her point. 7-2.
Not a bad look by Adams. Just sends it a little too much.
Not quite sure. Well, there was confusion there, but not a point for the Lopes. 7-2 Jacksonville State, and now Mackenzie Rombach will serve. Already 3 kills for Haverson. Taken by Horton, set by Redfield, far side Haggy. Nice job, that one rode up on Rombach, staying alive and too far back, so side out for the Lopes. They get a point, 7-3. Tressa Schuler checks on. Schuler led with 2 service aces for the Lopes last night. And that was a big thing, not making errors on the serve and getting the points off the serve right into the net, though. Freyer can't get it over. GCU gets another point.
Well, this is what the Lopes are going to have to do. Just take advantage of the mistakes on Jacksonville State's side and try to find the open court and get as many points as you can.
Yeah, take advantage of the mistakes. If there are really that many, you're absolutely right. They've got to pounce on them early and often. At the net, nice block. Adams, soft tap over, gets it with the backspin. KJ Adams.
Just like that, find the open holes.
So this is a GCU squad that has given up a lot of blocks. 57.5 for their opponent, only 38 for them. Haverson again, and DeFalco's unable to dig that one up. So Haverson continues to wreak havoc on these Lopes early in set 1. Libs serves it. Libs 52 assists last night against Boston College in that 5-set loss, and a service error. 8-6, and I feel the Lopes are going to take every single service error they can get, and we talked about how that can really break momentum. Well, that's what they want. At the net, Libs sets. Freyer gets it as it kind of redirected.
Yeah, bounced off the hands.
9-6, a fast-paced first set, though. I would definitely say a lot of aggression from these teams, and I don't know. I just feel like this set is kind of moving very quickly so far as Humphrey serves another one into the net, another service error.
Yeah, it is going rather quick, but the problem is the Lopes are losing right now. We don't want it to go quickly to the point where the Gamecocks take the first game, but let's see what Tegan DeFalco can do.
Well, here's DeFalco to serve, finally back to the service. That one taken by Anderson. Back to Anderson. Nice job in the back corner by Schuler to keep it up. Back over to the Gamecock side. Here's a set for Kinderman. Kinderman unable to get it down. It's kept up by Schuler and tracks out, so Kinderman will end up with the kill. Serve from Milton. Set there, Redfield. Horton at the net, blocked, and that's going to be huge. Kinderman and Anderson at the net. They are tall. It's a big presence. Milton to serve again. Schuler. Redfield. Far side, trying for Kubaninski. She's the one they're going to have to keep an eye out for, and there is a point for Melody Horton, gets the kill. Sarah Haggy checks back on. She was monumental in their win yesterday, last night. Not necessarily on the score sheet, but great game. Kinderman has that big left-handed swing, and say that her foot was on the line, played it out, and Jacksonville State really taken GCU off guard so far.
Yeah, just a couple mistakes, but Lopes are ready to bounce back and hopefully take this first set.
12-8. You know, you did say that the team that led in the first 4 sets did not give up the lead last night. Southern Utah and GCU. Far side Haig, nice job with the deception, tries to push it over. Red, that one sent all the way over by Anderson. Redfield going for Horton. Melody Horton able to put it down, and she has done a great job. Horton with 3 kills early.
Hey, Jade, Justin is pissed. Jade, Justin's pissed. He's mad at you.
Horton. That one a service ace, a pure service ace on the far right line. 12-10, that's what you want to see. Sneaking right back in and staying alive.
See if Melody Horton can get another service ace here.
Here at the net, Libs.
Yeah, good joust at the net, but unfortunately it falls in the direction of Jacksonville State.
Well, these 50-50 balls in the net are going to be huge, whoever can win, and it's clear that Jacksonville State has the size advantage there, but that doesn't always mean that they're going to win the 50-50 balls all the time at the net. Anderson serves. This one taken by DeFalco. Set Redfield. Kubaninski tried to put it down, pops it right back up. Nice block by Libs. Staying alive, block of the net again by Kubaninski and KJ Adams. To the right side, pushed over, double touch on the side of Lexi Libs. 13-11. Kubaninski. That one just barely over the net, kept up by Libs. Blocked at the net, kept up again by the Gamecocks. Pushed all the way over, and a nice job by Mackenzie Rombach to go opposite side of all the GCU players that were going for the ball at the net. It's a good team. Jacksonville State certainly
Stop talking!
a lot more fire coming out of the gates. As a service error there, side out makes it 14-12. They'll take that. That's the third service error for Jacksonville State early. Jacksonville State only 21 service errors in the 4 games. They are 5 games. They are 3-2, and now they already have 4. Kept up far side. Nice job. Still up. Freyer. Libs. This is a nice volley right here. KJ Adams at the net. Gamecocks everywhere. GCU's going to win the point.
Well, this is what they want to do. The Lobes can take advantage of the mistakes on Jacksonville, cutting the deficit to 1 now.
Yeah, this is exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, after going down kind of early, they've battled right back. And this is, you got to figure this is going to be a tight match all the way through. Here at the net, nice job by Addie Halverson to get another kill. 5 kills for Addie Halverson. A timeout called, and we will take one with them. We'll be right back. 15-13, Gamecocks lead.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves.
Serving here for Jacksonville State, 15-13. Got the lead to 2 before calling the timeout, taken by Horton. Redfield, far side, Moss checks on. KJ Adams keeps it up after being blocked. Adams again is going to try. Nice job by Libs to keep that up. Now far side, Haverson at the net. Redfield sets for Adams. Blocked again. Diving to get it, pancaked it off. Couldn't keep it up, and it's 15-14.
Well, now they've, again, taken advantage of the mistakes on Jacksonville's side. They just got to start capitalizing and getting more points.
KJ Adams serves it right to left. And a service ace. Reception error by Sadie Anderson. Could not handle that one. Just over the top of the net, almost another service ace. Far side, Haverson. Wow, does she have a kill? So powerful for one of the shortest girls on this Jacksonville State team, but that doesn't matter. She jumps so high.
You know, DeFalco tried to get it, just bounced right off her hand and went out of bounds, but not a bad attempt by Tegan DeFalco.
Humphrey serves it up. Redfield, Moss flying, trying to get it across the court. Tracking back, unable to get it, and Sadie Anderson credited with the kill.
Just again, a great attempt by Tegan DeFalco, just doesn't fall the way of the Lopes.
The timeout called. And a 17-15. It's, I mean, this has been a good match so far, an early set 1. Kubaninski, 3 kills. KJ Adams, 3 kills. Haverson and Kinderman 6 and 3, but I've really been impressed with Addie Haverson because you thought it would be Lena Kinderman that was doing it, but this time it's Haverson, and that really can distract the team if it doesn't go exactly as the scouting report says.
Well, Halverson does have 29 kills. She didn't start the game, but she's definitely one of their solid bench players coming off the floor and making a huge impact, and you're seeing it right now.
Well, the Lopes, nice job staying together, 17-15. Kubaninski is going to be a huge part in this game. KJ Adams also coming alive at the net, getting the kills. But GCU, it's been a quick-paced game, kind of slowing down a little bit now. And the Lopes with a .217 hit percentage, Jacksonville State .462. So this is a team that definitely has a lot more momentum as Southern Utah just early, but we'll see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, that's just exactly what the Lopes are going to have to do. Keep up the momentum, try to cut this deficit down.
Humphrey will serve it. Taken by Schuler, Redfield. Moss outside the antenna, and it is a 3-point lead. Service from Humphrey. Schuler takes it. It's a set for Horton and blocked at the net. Wow, Freyer and Kinderman, those big arms. Kinderman sets it up. Far side, Sadie Anderson tracking back, unable to get it. And Jacksonville State has taken a 4-point lead here.
Hey, side out, Lopes, let's go!
19-15. Service to Humphrey again. That was Sadie Anderson with a kill. She's up to 3 now. 6-3-3, the leaders. And right into the net. They'll take that. The 4th service air for the Gamecocks. Maybe a little bit of nerves in this big arena. I'm not sure what, but they'll take the points.
Well, the opportunities are there for the Lopes, but it's just some of those digs and some of the balls aren't just really falling in their favor. But a huge serve from DeFalco could change a lot of things here.
Yeah, a lot of momentum, especially put down at the net. Just what you wanted. Kubaninski and Melody Horton, the combo.
Hey! Serve Sadie! Serve Sadie, she's bad at passing.
19-17, and DeFalco will serve. This one taken by Anderson. Kinderman rides up in the hands of KJ Adams, but able to keep it up. Sent back over. Pushed up by Humphrey. Kinderman again is going to come over the top, swing that left arm, and get the kill. 20-17, 4 for her. There's a serve from Milton. Redfield have not been a lot of subs early, but the GCU Lopes will get a point. Kubaninski, 4 kills. Just when we talk about subs, here comes one for the Lopes. Schuler off, Haggy on. Redfield serves. Taken by Milton. Diving on the far side, unable to get it, and Mackenzie Rombach credited with the kill. Danny Steele checks on for Jacksonville State. 21-18. She'll serve from left to right. And this first set victory is going to probably be monumental in the momentum for the rest of the match. On long side the net. Those ones are hard. It goes off the hands and kind of snakes along the net. Sadie Anderson gets the kill, and a timeout called by GCU. We will take a break as well. 22-18, Jacksonville State leads.
Time. It's time for laughter and for play. Time for celebration and adventure. Summer is the time to share moments and create memories. Time to make the most of the long days and warm nights full of laughter and light and moments to remember. It's time you slowed down time you switched off and forgot about time. When we look back on the life we create, the relationships we've nurtured, and the young ones we've raised, let this be the time we remember. GCU's online degree program puts you first, so you can make the most of your time. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
22-18, Jacksonville State on top. It's been a good first set one, and Jacksonville State won set one against Boston College last night, but still managed to lose. So GCU, obviously, tons of hope even if they drop this first one. Midfield, Melody Horton. Tried to set Milton. Sets it. Nice job by Anderson to push it over. Last attempt, Haggy. They did get it just inside. Jacksonville State thought it was out. Nope.
Yeah, it looked like that one definitely bounced off one of the backcourt players for Jacksonville State, so falls down for a point for the Lopes.
Taken by Milton. Set up Libs. Far side flying across is Rombach. Nice job, DeFalco, to keep that one up. Just what you talked about, DeFalco everywhere on the court, digging it everywhere. Kept up here at the net. 50-50 ball, won by Jacksonville State. Still volleying back and forth, though. Libs. Anderson unable to get it over, and the Lopes get the point, 22-20.
Take advantage of the mistakes when they come.
Haverson hasn't done anything really for a while. Still only 6 kills. Kubaninski 4 kills. And Melody Horton will send it over. Libs sets for Anderson. Can't get it over the net. And the Lopes are within 1. Coming into the match, attack percentage for Jacksonville State was .218. For GCU, 189. And kills, the Lopes 232 kills compared to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks 158. So the Lopes are getting more production, but they're not necessarily doing it as fundamentally sound.
Well, we talked about a lot of the presence at the end of the beginning, and the Lopes are, for the most part, doing a pretty good job about that. It's just mistakes. Balls are bouncing off hands. Balls are falling into open court. If they can lock up the defense and just, you know, try to limit the mistakes, Lopes should be able to take this first set.
Well, that's right. Boston College, a team that they got throttled in set one, really 25-17. They were able to come back, win the next 2 sets. Jacksonville State won that 4th set and forced a 5th set. But GCU has really been able to stay in it after dropping early. They've really only gotten progressively better.
Well, hopefully that'll carry into the rest of these sets. Definitely the rest of this one, and hopefully the rest of the game, the Lopes can find a way to start to get points on the board.
Well, that's right. They're going to have to stop Addie Haverson and need the production from Annabelle Kubaninski. And we are set to go. 22-21. It almost looks like a new service strategy, receiving strategy for Jacksonville State. Completely different. Set for Libs. Far side at the net. Couldn't get it inside on the block. And Sadie Anderson will get the kill. Back on checks Halverson. Anderson serves it just over. Flying in to get the kill. Annabelle Kubaninski keeping it within 1. And now Kobe Dunn checks on for the first time for the Lopes. Dunn, the sophomore. Libs. Sets for Anderson, blocked to the net. Tracking back. We have a tie ball game. The Lopes have fought back, and after trailing essentially the whole first set, they've now brought it to even with 2 points away.
Well, this is where the momentum has to shift for the Lopes. They finally tied it up here in the first set. Now they got to pull away.
Can they do it? Dunn serves. Far side, Haverson, nice job blocking it then by Moss and Haggy. Pushed it over, a little deception. GCU's up to the task. And a double touch on the side of the Lopes. You can't really make those mental mistakes. Not necessarily that they're mental, but you're beating yourself.
Right. Just a very silly mistake on the Lope side, and now they're down a point.
Yeah, we're to match point, or second match point. Set point right here in set 1. The serve will come from Ashley Klingen. Getting some new servers in there. KJ Adams tried to get it, blocked to the net. That was Freyer at the net. Freyer's got some height. Haverson blocked at the net by Moss and Heggie. 24 all.
Presence at the net is exactly what the Lopes needed and exactly what they got out of the freshman and the veteran.
And they're starting to see more of it. 3 blocks to 1 for the Lopes. Already 3 blocks at the net. 2 service aces. Let's see if they could get another one right here. That would be huge. That was Emma Ahern that serves. Flying in, and the Lopes are going to win the point, and they have the lead.
Well, this is right here. This is the momentum shift that the Lopes needed. They were trailing this entire set. The first time they've got the lead, and now they're going to look to close it out.
We will take a break with the Lopes up 25-24, looking to finish out the first set. Don't go anywhere.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. And as an RN, you delight in sharing it. But there's always room to grow. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves. Healthcare has made significant advancements, and GCU teaches you how to prepare for the future. By applying that knowledge, you're able to stay up to date with the latest medical technologies. And since GCU's nursing programs are online, you can access your program from anywhere, so you're always there for those most important.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
GCU just 1 point away from winning set 1, and in a very improbable way. I think at one point it was 9-3, and they really trailed. And now Emma Ahern looks to serve this one up and end the first set, giving the Lopes the lead. Oh man, absolutely cannot have. You cannot give them points like that. That is absolutely how you beat yourself. That just can't happen. Lexi Libbs serves, taken by Horton. Redfield sets, Moss. Ooh, nice job digging that one up by Libbs. Haverson, that one off the hands, flying towards us.
Quick hands there, Alex.
Thank you. Didn't want it to hit me in the head. 26-25. Libbs will serve, and now it's going to try to end it for the Gamecocks in the first set. Redfield, Moss! Deception gets it done, and they will keep it even. Service back to the Lopes.
Kyra Moss, the freshman, with a beautiful touch over the net.
Comes KJ Adams with a serve, trying to give the advantage back to GCU. Libbs sets, and nice job keeping that one up. Freyer has some power on her kills. Horton blocked to the net. That's Lena Kinderman and Kaylee Freyer. Freyer and Kinderman again shutting it down. Couldn't do that. Lands in the far right corner. Moss has given the lead back to the Lopes, 27-26.
Back-to-back Kyra Moss. Now this is where the Lopes have to close it out. Take this first set.
This is where you love the fact that she is a double red shirt. Moss is a freshman in the academic sense, but, well, we're seeing it again. They take the lead and have go to set point, and then they make a mistake and give the point right back. That is, they've got to be able to fix that if they want to be able to win these close games. Ahern. Horton's just going to send this one over now. They're going to try and get a kill from Kinderman. No. Blocked in the net by Horton and Moss. Kinderman again. Yes. Lena Kinderman The gal from Germany has taken the lead for the Gamecocks, 28-27.
Yeah, coming into this game, Kinderman 28 kills. She is a big, big threat for Jacksonville State.
Yeah, not only for blocks, but for kills as well. You're absolutely right. And here's Redfield. Now Moss trying again. She will get it. So back and forth now here. Let's make sure DeFalco does not do a service error. Must get this one to land within the restraints and get the ball back and on a nice volley. There we go. Gets it. Far side. Tried to kill. Redfield's going to, oh, blocked right back of the net. I thought that one had a chance to go down. 28-28. This one, Melody Horton gets the deflection off the hands of Kinderman and out. 29-28.
Another back to the same position where the Lopes are up. Now they got to close it out here.
Yes, they do, and DeFalco probably the best one to serve here. 29-28. Can they win it? That one will be in. Oh, a poor reception there. Anderson now will get it. Annabelle Kubaninski finds pay dirt, and the Lopes win set 1, 30-28.
Great play by the Lopes there at the end, finally closing out the set, taking set 1 just like they did last night.
Kubaninski and KJ Adams, 6 kills and 3 respectively. Haverson and Kinderman, the leaders, 7 and 5 respectively for the Gamecocks. Hitting percentage just about even for each team. GCU 273, the Gamecocks 250. And so that is exactly the momentum start they want for the whole match.
Well, let's hope they can keep this momentum in the rest of the match. Of course, last night when they played Southern Utah, they dropped the next 2 sets. Let's see if they can change it up here, stay strong, ride the momentum, and win this thing in 3.
Well, let's get a quick break and return here for the second set. GCU wins set 1, 30-28.
Ring Around the Moon is about 2 twins, one who has no heart and one who has way too much. The one without a heart is trying to set up his brother with the girl he thinks is best for him, because the girl he's currently with, he actually really likes himself. So it's just kind of a quest to match make a little bit.
I've really enjoyed working on this production, and I got to watch actors find that one thing about their character that made their eyes light up and made their character so much more special. One of my favorite things is to watch actors play with energy, and they'll start off usually low and then they'll be like, oh, I can give more here, I can do more here, and throughout the process it just builds and builds, and it's really cool to see.
Oh gosh, the most fun aspect of this show for me, I'm a senior, so it's just been great being able to kind of start with a bang. All of the people in this show are mainly upperclassmen, so we've all worked together before, but it's just great to be able to work with Michael, the director, and work with each other and create something that is just really beautiful and funny and enjoyable.
The rehearsal process was definitely a learning experience. I think everyone basically was out of their comfort zone in some way, so that was really cool to just kind of see everyone uneasy at first, but then really step into their character. In the last couple weeks especially, people have been really finding their characters.
People should come and see Ring Around the Moon because it is full of life and excitement, and it's rich and it's pretty and it's so aesthetically pleasing to look at, and people can just take a load off for an hour or two and just laugh and, just kind of escape into this fantasy world where they don't have to worry about their problems for a little while.
Set 2 just about to begin. GCU winning set 1, 30-28, and hope they can ride the momentum here. They came from behind in set 1 to get the victory, and now let's see if they can keep that momentum as they start set 2.
Yeah, carry the momentum, riding the freshmen Kyra Moss and Annabelle Kubaninski, both playing very, very well. Moss, a big part of that first set. Let's keep going and finish this thing in 3.
Kyra Moss, a very good job staying with the ball and getting several points in really extra time. After the 25, it was 3 points by Moss, and Moss did a great job keeping that alive. And now here we are set to go. Redfield, Horton, can they get the first point? left to right. GCU on the left side, staying along the net. That was a great hit.
Quick hands again there, huh, Alex?
Yeah, well, just trying to protect the technology. Serve. Redfield now put down at the net. 2-0. Jacksonville State starts with the lead. It's Rombach.
Well, this is exactly how the first set started. Jacksonville State got ahead early. Thankfully, the Lopes, they had to take it a little further than they wanted to, but they ended out closing up the first set.
Yeah, right, but essentially saying this really doesn't mean anything to the fact that they go down early. Just a couple points. I mean, obviously they want to stay in it, but staying alive now. There's a set. Redfield for Horton. And Horton finds the open court. 2-1. Horton serves it off, taken by Haverson now on the far side, blocked at the net, and the Lopes are going to get the point.
Well, hopefully this is the set where the Lopes find their momentum quickly and carry on and can keep a lead.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, back and forth, neck and neck's not the way you really want to do it. There's really no room for error there. You get a 4 or 5 point lead. Yeah, you're exactly right. They'll start to play much better as Anderson finds near side to far side, pay dirt. And Danny Steele comes in. She will serve it. There it is. DeFalco keeps it up. Now along the net, KJ Adams is going to get it. A nice job by KJ Adams. Kobe Dunn checks back on. She will serve. Kobe Dunn. One serve this morning, and she will have her second. Anderson kept up by KJ Adams. Redfield will set for Haggie. And the Jacksonville State Gamecocks win that point 4-3.
Nothing you can really do about that one. Just, again, the ball just bouncing off the wrong side of the hand and falling out of bounds.
Well, let's see if there really is a turning point, or if, are we going to be back and forth the entire sets. We'll see. Sadie Anderson serves. This is obviously not a team that's going to roll over, and GCU is going to get the point to tie it up. Kyra Moss.
Well, Moss was a huge impact on the back end of that first set, making her impact early here in the second.
And nice job by Kyra Moss. 4 kills for her. 9 total attempts and a .333 percentage. Emma Ahern kept up far side. There's a Halverson. Keeping it alive. Redfield on the move in front of the net. KJ Adams. Block at the net. Nice job keeping that up. A net violation for Jacksonville State. So GCU's taking the lead, and much earlier than last set.
Yeah, last set they were trailing almost the entire thing, except when we got up into the 20s. But this is good for GCU. Now they just got to hopefully carry it in for the rest of the set.
Ahern serves it off again. Oh, nice job staying alive. Oh. I guess her foot was off the line again on that reception. Got to make sure, got to know where you are on the court, be spatially aware. Mackenzie Rombach serves again. Ahern tracking back is DeFalco. Keeps it up, and Adams is just going to send it over. No kill attempt. Set there, finding pay dirt Kaylee Freyer. Freyer 2 kills. Back and forth. Jacksonville State atop again, 6-5. Serve too far, and it's a 5th service error for the Gamecocks. KJ Adams, 4 kills for her. She is having quite a first and second set. Blocked to the net. Oh, nice job keeping it up by the Gamecocks. Haverson doesn't get the point. Celebrating they were, and GCU is going to get it. So they take the lead. I'm not sure what Haverson saw. Definitely was out there. Oh, she went over the line.
Yeah, she went over the line on that serve, definitely.
Those are just foolish mental mistakes you cannot make. It's the difference between a win and a loss. It's the set. Sent over Redfield, and then nice job by Moss to keep it up, and Adams is just going to send it over.
Well, she's going to have to.
Yeah. Wow, Kinderman wide open. No one even there to try and get to that one, and it's 8-7. Well, each match the Lopes have played has gone to 5 sets, and it just kind of feels like early that might be the case here, but we'll see who takes this one. Redfield. Checking on is Kayla Matthews, and the Lopes are going to get the point on the substitution. Moss comes out now. And the superstar Kubinski checks on. Moss off, Kubinski on. That one outside the restraints, just what they needed. 9-8, Lopes lead. Now can they get a couple point lead from this, not just 1 or 2? Limit the mistakes right here. There it is, right there at the net. Redfield and Kubinski blocking it down. 10-8, 2-point lead. Now they must build on this.
Yeah, carry the momentum. Build off as much as you can.
Must build on this. Jacksonville State, Libs, sets, Kinderman's just gonna have to send it over. Redfield, set attempt, Kubinski pushes it over. Kinderman again, that one, oh, I thought it was gonna be too far. A little bit of anticipation too early. Matthews can't keep that one up, and it is 10-9. Sadie Anderson back on. Anderson, 6 kills, 17 total attempts. 0.59 hit percentage. Halverson serves that one too far. They'll take it. The 6th service error, and a very poor job serving so far from Jacksonville State.
Well, the mistakes have been there for Jacksonville State. It's just GCU has not been able to capitalize too much, but this set completely different.
Yeah.
They're doing a much better job. Coach Nolan made the proper adjustments, and that's why the Lopes are leading.
LeQuay blocked to the net and put down. There it is. So a 1-point lead turns into a 2-point lead, turns into a 3-point lead. Can they keep building? Timeout called to try and break some of the momentum. 12-9 GCU leads. Do not go anywhere.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
Jacksonville State wise to call a timeout there. GCU was gaining momentum, and in an arena like this, that's very dangerous.
Yeah, especially when you got everybody here. Now, of course, this morning, a little early, but there's still a great amount of people out here carrying this team, giving them as much energy as possible. Gotta love it.
Yep, and now let's hope that they can build on it. A 12-9, out of the timeout. That's exactly what you want to see. Jacksonville State wins that point. Kaylee Freyer will get it. Kaylee Milton will serve. So still up by 2, but they can't let the Gamecocks crawl back in this thing. They have to keep the pressure on, keep the foot on the gas. Matthews trying for some extra production there. Blocked to the net. Nice job by Kubinski to keep it up. And put down at the net. Kayla Matthews. Beautiful job. And it's 13-10. The freshman shutting her down. Kinderman starting to get a little frustrated. Kinderman not, well, 7 kills tied with the lead with Haverson, but still certainly not the production she wants. And miscommunication on a service ace. Milton took it. No one was there to bump it.
Well, this is what the Lopes need to do. Keep building off the mistakes of Jacksonville State.
14-10. That's the lead we want to see. And going up 2 sets to none, I think it wouldn't be the dagger, obviously, but as far as momentum, I think the Lopes could finish it up if they can get this one. Too far there. Far side near. Sadie Anderson outside of the restraints. 5-point lead for the Lopes.
That's what we're talking about. Take advantage of the mistakes. Rattle off a bunch of points here. Get a nice big lead. Get nice and comfortable.
Checking on for Jacksonville State, Ashley Klingen. Kayla Matthews will serve this one up. Barely getting that one off the ground. At the net, oh, DeFalco couldn't get the hand quite underneath it well enough. And Mackenzie Rombach will get the kill. Serve here coming. At the net, Redfield, oh, nice job putting it down, but Kubinski could not fool the Gamecocks. And a point for Jacksonville State. And this Saturday, we have 2 games, or actually we have volleyball all day. 4 games in the arena, I believe, as the Lopes get the point. I believe we have this first one, and then Southern Utah, I want to say, plays Boston College, and then Southern Utah plays Jacksonville State, and then we will get Boston College. So volleyball all day in this arena, and the Lopes get the point, 17-12. And what a start off to the day of volleyball here. So here comes a serve. Oh, just barely over the net. She does get it to go over, though. Redfield tries for the deception. Nice job by Moss. Couldn't get it to fall, though. Into the net, and there's the mistakes they want. This win, or this lead, hopefully is just going to lead to the demise of the Gamecocks. They're starting to break down right now. And a timeout needed, a timeout called, and wise decision to try and regroup. So 18-12, Lopes lead when we come back.
Time. It's time for laughter and for play. Time for celebration and adventure. Summer is the time to share moments and create memories. Time to make the most of the long days and warm nights full of laughter and light and moments to remember. It's time you slowed down, time you switched off and forgot about time. When we look back on the life we create, the relationships we've nurtured, and the young ones we've raised, let this be the time we remember. GCU's online degree program puts you first, so you can make the most of your time. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
18-12. This is the largest lead, not for either team, but in set one since before either team had 10 points, if that makes sense. So a 6-point lead for the Lopes, and this one pretty late in the contest, 18-12. Kobe Dunn will serve. Miss hit! And that is the mistake. That is exactly what they want. Haverson just misread it.
Well, this is what the Lopes wanted. They wanted more mistakes out of Jacksonville State. They're finding the holes. They're making Jacksonville overthink hits, and that's why the Lopes have the lead.
Absolutely, and now Libs, they are starting to really put it together here, and you love to see it. Keeping it up, Redfield. Oh, couldn't keep that one in. Oh, wait, no, wait, yes, it did go off the hands. It was a tip. I thought 19-13. I don't know, it doesn't matter what we thought. We'll take it. It's 19-13.
Yeah, definitely not going to argue a point for GCU, but looks like a little bit more confusion. We've got one referee who says that it was tipped off the hands, and we've got another one that says that it sailed straight out of bounds.
Yeah, this definitely could be changed. We did see that yesterday with a point.
And we are, of course, we are GCU TV, but to be fair, I think that one did sail out of bounds.
I thought so too. I didn't see a tip, and that's why we thought, and that's why we said it right away that it was out. But I mean, I'm not gonna argue that at all if we get the point. Yeah, they are gonna get it. 20-12. There we go. Lopes lead by 8. Kobe Dunn will serve it, and Jacksonville State really needs to try to pull it together here. Starting to deteriorate off their hands, and the Lopes take a 21-12 lead. KJ Adams. Kobe Dunn will serve. Received right there by Haverson now. Anderson, blocked to the net. That would be a double touch anyway. So a point given up to Jacksonville State, but still, you're up by 8. You only need 4 to get to the win. Just keep your composure. You can give up a couple points, but, you know, you can't blow this.
You don't even want to give up a couple points because momentum could shift in the way of Jacksonville State. GCU just keep riding and keep taking advantage of the mistakes on the Gamecock side.
Absolutely, yeah. A couple points is not what you want to. You want to just end this one right here. Yep. Oh, no, that was out?
Yeah, it looks like it just sailed a little bit too far.
Corner. Shoot. 21-14. Well, there is a point, but that's the good thing with this lead. You have some breathing room, but you can't get comfortable at all.
No.
You can't. You just got to keep the pedal to the metal. Far side, KJ Adams. Kept up. Haverson blocked in the net. Haggy and Moss say no. 22-14. The huge presence of the net, 50-50 balls. Moss, 4 kills, 3 blocks. 8 blocks for the Lopes total. Libs keeps it up, snakes along the net. Nice job keeping it up, 50-50 ball. Won by Jacksonville State, and they will get the point, 22-15.
Yeah, again, nothing you can do about that one. Just hit off the hands. It goes out of bounds.
Mackenzie Rombach will serve it up. Taken by DeFalco. Ooh, a little miscommunication. Doesn't matter, though. KJ Adams sends it over. Libs sets Haverson. Oh, finds the open space on the hardwood. And it's down to 6. You gotta start to communicate and make these plays. Just finish them off. Good teams will finish you off, and mediocre teams will let other teams crawl back in there. So this is where GCU really decides what kind of team they want to be. And a double touch on the Lope side, 22-17.
And we talked about momentum and keeping it. You do not want to let up little points like this when you've got such a significant lead.
Serve coming, taken by Matthews, Redfield, Adams. Yes! Finds it! KJ Adams, 23-17, as she finds her 7th kill and leads the Lopes in that department. Here comes Adams. She'll serve it up. Taken. Haverson, nice job by Adams to react on that fast kill attempt. Put it down to the net. Kyra Moss, yes! Double touch!
Oh, yeah.
Freyer doesn't like the call. Doesn't matter. We are 2. Set point. If they win this, they're up 2-0. Can they end it? Here we go. Libs, sets.
Ah.
Ooh, right at the feet of Adams. No big deal.
Looks like it hit off the side. So it'll be a point for the Lopes. They'll take set 2.
There we go, baby. And that is huge. I mean, Phil, how big is that right there?
Absolutely huge.
They're up 2-0. It started, and it really looked like this Jacksonville State was going to, honestly, roll through. But GCU has different things to say about it. They are up 2-0.
Hi guys, it's Brittany Hallman, and today we are asking baseball players and volleyball players questions about Welcome Week. What's your favorite thing about Welcome Week? All the people coming on campus.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you wanted
We're on
something
the
to
volleyball
add or
team and we're
anything.
here all
No,
summer.
we're good.
It's just so boring when no one's here. Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, I'm great. What's your favorite thing about Welcome Week?
I love the free stuff they give us. I lift something real heavy, but not too heavy, so I got practice later. I love all the fun events happening on campus. Big fan of the pool party. I was there. Love it.
What's your favorite thing about Welcome Week?
Just the excitement of all the people moving in and all the excitement from all the volunteers we got here.
We love interacting with the new students and we love being here in general, so it's awesome. What is your favorite thing about Welcome Week?
Favorite thing about Welcome Week is carrying giant mattress pads. Honestly, it's 11 out of 10. Would recommend. And also the enthusiasm, you know, the loping up all the time. My favorite.
Awesome. That's a good look.
Just waiting for you guys to move something.
What's your favorite event during Welcome Week?
Oh, definitely the pool party. Cool down.
Probably Lopapalooza.
What is the best GCU team to cheer on?
Baseball.
Why?
Because I play for the baseball team, right, Giants? Best team to cheer on. It's a baseball team. It's every team, let's be honest.
What's your favorite thing to eat on campus?
Lane Canteen. I think I like Chick-fil-A the best.
What's your favorite thing to eat there?
The spicy chicken sandwich.
There's teriyaki chicken.
What's your favorite thing about helping people move in?
Just the sense of community at Grand Canyon. GCU, it's awesome.
I just love the excitement and the energy of like everybody here. Everybody's like super happy to be around and help out. So yeah, it's all super friendly and I like that.
Who's the best player on the baseball team? What's your name?
Preston Pavlica.
Perfect. There you go.
Set 3 will begin momentarily, but for right now, let's go back and revisit the 3 keys courtesy of Sanderson Ford, Phillip. What has GCU done that has put them in this position?
Well, it's been momentum. They've been carrying momentum. In the first set, they were down a lot of points. I'm going to say they were down a few points, and they were able to carry the momentum from the energy. I don't know what it was, but the mistakes on Jacksonville's side, they were taking advantage of it. The second set, they were leading the whole way. It was fantastic to watch. The momentum is fantastic. The feisty freshmen, Kyra Moss, Annabelle Kabinski, both playing great. Moss was a huge component in that first set, getting the Lopes ahead, giving them the win, and Kabinski has been fantastic. Both freshmen are playing very, very well. And, of course, finally, finishing sets. The Lopes are doing that. They struggled a little bit in the first set, but they finally got it together. Second set was all Lopes, and hopefully this third set will be the same way.
Well, for the Lopes, KJ Adams leads with 7 kills, 6 kills for Annabelle Kubinski, 5 for Kyra Moss, and you talk about production from freshmen. Those are all freshmen right there. Kyra Moss, of course, freshman with that asterisk, but the Lopes hitting percentage so much better than Jacksonville State, 242 compared to 133, and 20 attack errors for the Gamecocks compared to 7 for the Lopes. That is the reason why they're up 2-0.
Yeah, mistakes have been huge on the Gamecock side, whether it's just service errors or missed hits. Everything has been an issue for the Gamecocks, and the Lopes are starting to take advantage of it. And let's see if they can start out strong like they did in the second set here in the third set.
Well, the third set will begin shortly. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
We are back for set 3, what could be the third and final set, depending on how GCU plays. If they keep up how they played in set 2, they will definitely get this win.
Well, they got to take advantage of the mistakes on the Gamecock side. We've been saying it all game. The Gamecocks really fell apart in that second set, and the Lopes took advantage of it, and that's why they walked away with that second set. If they can limit their mistakes and take advantage of Jacksonville State's, Lopes should walk away with set 3.
Yeah, that's right. The Lopes were able to hold the two top scorers, Lena Kinderman and Addie Halverson, on Jacksonville State side to only 1 kill in that whole second set. Halverson was at 7 after the first, Kinderman was at 6, and now they're at 8 and 7. So GCU minimized the damage from the top players, and that's exactly what you want to do. So here we go, underway in set 3. Will we see the same Lopes squad that came out? That one starts by going in. Kinderman gets the kill. Danny Steele checks back on. Serve coming, taken by KJ Adams, set Redfield, and blocked to the net. No, they were about to celebrate a little bit too early. And this is a Lopes squad ready to go. It seems like just from that, they were getting ready to celebrate off the point, kept it up, and the Lopes send it right back.
Well, a nice change of pace for the Lopes as the first 2 sets they found themselves down, but now tied to start out the third.
Well, now here comes a serve from Kayla Matthews. Oh. Can't have that happen.
Yeah, well, you can let them go a little bit early here in the game, but as long as the Lopes can just limit their service errors and just errors in general, they should, like I said, they should be able to walk away with no problem in this third set.
Yes, 6-4 service errors in favor of the Gamecocks. So 2-1 the score early, and we'll see who really can take possession or take position of this game as Kubinski ties it up at 2s. Kobe Dunn serves it right to left. Haverson too far. Lopes get the point. Lopes get the first lead of the third set. And now if they can keep this up and just kind of do what they did last time, every really 1 point that Jacksonville State gets 2 or 3, GCU gets 2 or 3, then they'll be in good position. Set there by Libs. Haverson uses the hand to try and swing it over. Hag. Punched over. Ooh, nice job keeping that one up by Humphrey. Matthews. Ooh, that's a net violation.
Yeah.
She knew. You could tell from her face. You could tell from the net moving. You could tell from the sound. That's all right. 3-3.
Well, nobody's expecting either team to be perfect the whole way through. Of course, mistakes are going to happen, but it's just about if you can limit the amount of mistakes that you make, and something like that kind of out of the control.
Yeah, there's absolutely no fault on it. I mean, you're going for the ball. You try everything, and now here's KJ Adams. No.
It's a little bit too much mustard on that one.
Out, yeah. Just Little too far, and it's going to go out the back right corner. And now Mackenzie Rombach will serve it. Up 4-3 here in set number 3.
There we go.
They'll take the point right back.
Yeah.
Side out on the service air, the 7th of the day for Jacksonville State. Tressa Schuler checks back on. She has not been on very much. Only 1 serve, 2 digs for her. 30 total for the squad. 26 for Jacksonville State. That is a absolutely reception error, and we'll take all those errors. I mean, we'll take that.
Just keep the errors coming. Just now, it's if the Lopes can pull away. They were able to pull away in the second set. Have yet to do it so far in the third.
I mean, when it comes down to it, a mistake like that is just a mental mistake.
Right.
It's not focusing because these girls are recruited to play D1 as DeFalco tracks back and unable to get it. We just wanted to make sure that she wasn't going to get hurt or anything. That was the main concern there, not necessarily even getting the point. And fortunately, she pulled up. But 5-5. There's Lexi Libbs, serves it up. KJ Adams punches it over. Nice job by Libbs coming back from the back ranks to get that one. Haverson kept up by Matthews. Redfield sets for Adams. Point gained by Jacksonville State. And the Gamecocks have some life. Moss punches it over and she gets it to fall. Moss, that extra, those 2 years of extra, D1 experience helps so much.
Yeah, Moss, a great touch over the net. She did it exactly, that's all she did in the first set to give the Lopes the lead.
No, she tries to use her height advantage as the deceptor, but then she just does whatever she can to get it to fall. And that one blocked outside the restraints. Kennedy Powell checking on for the first time. And maybe not a bad look to get some new kill attempts going. Halverson now. Oh, service ace, and now the Lopes trail by 2.
Well, to be fair to the Lopes, they have been trailing in almost every set, especially early on, but later in the sets they were able to find a lot of success.
Oh, nice job keeping that one up right there. And that one too far, they'll take it. They'll take it, 8-7. DeFalco, right to left serve.
Quick hands, Alex. Oh, nice throw.
Oh, I know. That's my fault on the throw. It just got the corner. That's the one place I couldn't throw it. And I swear the ball's come to me 4 or 5 times, like right to my head. I haven't even had to move. It's weird. It's like they're trying to hit me. Libbs sets. Nice job keeping that one in. DeFalco pushed over. Net violation. No, the Lopes get the point and they take the lead. They've taken the lead back, 9-8. Huge. That's what GCU needs. That's what GCU needs, absolutely. And, oh man, I love to see a complete game so far. And that one out again, GCU 10-8. There we go.
This is right around where Jacksonville State likes to struggle. It's in the middle of the set where they start to make a lot of mistakes. The previous set in set 2, set 2, the Lopes were able to take advantage of it.
Oh, yes, and the Lopes get it again. 11-8. Well, I didn't know if it was going to fall or not. Came off the net. I didn't know if the player was going to get to it. I don't know if they're going to take a timeout. They probably should because GCU is starting to get a wave of momentum, and if they don't be careful, that thing could become a purple tsunami. DeFalco. Libbs sets. Kinderman. Too far! No.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wait.
From here, it did look like it did touch off the fingertips of the Lopes when it sent out of bounds.
Well, yeah, you hear the displeasure of the crowd, though, too. I guess they're just like me. They didn't see it, but Phil, you saw it, and that was the right call. I saw the flag up in the corner, but I didn't know that the tip came. And so, 11-9. Put down the net. 11-10. Comes a serve, Jade Humphrey. Oh, man, that may have gone out, but it doesn't matter. Taken, kept up. Kinderman, that one too far. It is out of the restraints. That's good because you don't want this game to go teeter-totter back and forth. 12-10 the score, and that one just outside. I love to see Kinderman making the mistakes, because she is their best player, and if she's making mistakes, that's going to set the tone for the rest of the people, or the rest of the team, I should say. Haggy tries to kill that one. Nice job. Nice play by DeFalco. So calm at the net. Nice job. She's backing that one up. Pushed over. Ooh. This is a nice volley going on right here at the net. Blocked by GCU. Kubinski and Haggy put it down. 13-10.
Presence at the net. We talked about it early on in the game, and the Lopes are taking advantage.
Absolutely taking advantage, and now they are up 3, and this is very fundamentally sound match so far. Tracking back. Oh, kept up. Now here's Libs. Kinderman blocked to the net, and put down by GCU. I don't know what they are upset about. Yeah,
it barely got inside of the court.
I don't know what Kinderman's complaining about, but they got it. 14-10. Lopes 4-point lead. We will take a break. Do not go anywhere. Lopes maybe chance to win in 3 sets.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. And as an RN, you delight in sharing it. But there's always room to grow. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves. Healthcare has made significant advancements, and GCU teaches you how to prepare for the future. By applying that knowledge, you're able to stay up to date with the latest medical technologies. And since GCU's nursing programs are online, you can access your program from anywhere, so you're always there for those most important.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
GCU leads 14-10, and I'll tell you what, this is the best set they've put together up to this point, and exactly the time they need it.
Yeah, they've been playing absolutely fantastic. They're getting a lot of great play from the freshmen, as to be expected. And then Sarah Hagee has just been so good for the Lopes.
Hagee as well as KJ Adams. I've been so impressed by both of the freshmen, but it's been the show of the freshmen, and that's going to be really the theme of the season. Kubinski tracking back now. Kubinski and all the other freshmen, KJ Adams. Tracking back, that is a point for GCU. Kayla Matthews gets it off the deflection.
Well, this is right around the time when the Lopes started to pull away. If they can do it again.
And what an unlikely, wow. Reception error, service ace, and GCU feeling good right now as they lead 16-10. Just a reception error again. 26 attack errors for the Gamecocks. 7 service errors.
And there's another.
And let's see. 15 reception errors. That is just not good. And GCU has done an excellent job taking advantage of that that's what they need to do, something that they did not do last night against Southern Utah, which forced 5 sets, blocked at the net. But they're also not even giving Jacksonville State these first and second chances. I mean, they're putting things down as soon as they go up. DeFalco now, Matthews, and again, no communication on the side of Klingon and Humphrey. 18-10, Jacksonville State needs a desperate timeout. They take it. We will take a happy timeout. 18-10, the Lopes lead.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
Here we go, 18-10, 2 sets to none, the Lopes. And here we go. Redfield to serve. They are 7 points away. Just like last time, you don't want to give up the points, but at the same time, you have the space to do it as Mackenzie Rombach comes right off the timeout, and it seems like every time Jacksonville State's called a timeout, they've responded with a point.
Yeah, they did it exactly the first set and the second set. Now here in the third, still keeping the game plan of calling a timeout when you're down. But the Lopes were able to close it out last time after Jacksonville State called a timeout, so not too worried about it.
Yeah, right, you can't call a timeout after every point. Blocked at the net. So a lot of excitement for Jacksonville State. They just gotta break that streak right here. A point here for GCU, you figure would really end all that excitement and hypertension on Jacksonville State. But we will see. Here comes the serve. GCU just needs a point here, kind of to break that. Oh, swept back over, miscommunication. And yeah, 3 points there now. You worry about a little momentum coming forward for Jacksonville State. Serve, that one a reception error, and GCU has given up 4 points off the timeout. A timeout called.
Cannot fall apart here.
Yep, that was a very, very poor performance off the timeout for GCU. I'm not sure. Well, I guess I agree with the timeout by Nolan, and we will be right back quickly. 18-14.
Time. It's time for laughter. And for play. Time for celebration and adventure. Summer is the time to share moments and create memories. Time to make the most of the long days and warm nights full of laughter and light and moments to remember. It's time you slowed down, time you switched off and forgot about time. When we look back on the life we create, the relationships we've nurtured, and the young ones we've raised, let this be the time we remember. GCU's online degree program puts you first, so you can make the most of your time. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
Back from break, 18-14, 4 unanswered points after Jacksonville State called timeout, being down 18-10. Danny Steele will serve now. Hopefully GCU can get the point here and get the streak. Oh, rides up there on Klingon. That one high in the air. Way two!
Ooh.
Got the line.
Just got the back of the court.
Well, GCU starting to fall apart a little bit here. Can they keep this lead and try and squeak by? That one lobbed. A nice job picking that one off the ground. That one off the hands. There's Haggy. A great job with the left hand, and she has been tremendous really in all aspects. Only 2 kills, but she is really a heck of a player.
Yeah, 4 blocks for Haggy, and now her 2nd kill of the set, or I'm sorry, of the game. She's doing a great job for the Lopes.
10-5 blocks in favor of GCU. That is a lot of blocks in that 50-50 ball. Oh, Adams won that one over. Nice job by DeFalco to keep that one up. A lot of communication needed. Adams, reception air off the hands of Sadie Anderson. And there are 2 points right there, and they really stopped that run. It's 20-15.
Well, this is the momentum shift the Lopes were looking for. They got it in the 2nd set right around this time, and now here in the 3rd, let's see if they can close it out again.
Oh, yeah, and that momentum is gone for Jacksonville State that was there from those points. You know, you can just feel it on the court, the deflation into the net, and now it is completely gone. That whole all momentum that they had is gone, and now they're going to need to regroup here because you know, GCU up 21-15, 6 points away, or 6 points up with only 4 points away. And the way that they've been playing, they've got this. So here comes Matthews. Will serve it at the net. Libs sets it up, blocked to the net. Nice job by Adams to get to it. Kept up. Blocked to the net again. Kubinski and Haggy. 22-15. 3 points away.
It's been the combination all day. Kubinski and Haggy, the freshman and the veteran.
Got to love it. Absolutely got to love it. Comes Matthews with the serve. That one kept up by Humphrey. Off the fingers, and a point for Halverson. Well, the thing I like is that GCU, you know, their highest high is never too high and their lowest low is never too low. So when they get points, they're not necessarily, it's not like they just won the national championship. For Jacksonville State, really, it seems like, you know, they're not staying grouped up, and that point, just barely out. Yeah. GCU's able to stay together.
Yeah, the composure is definitely there for the Lopes. Jacksonville has definitely been celebrating even the smallest victories.
Yes, exactly.
And which is, you know, you should be excited about getting a point, but
absolutely, by no means should you not. But you know, don't let your highest high get too high. Oh shoot! Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow. Where'd that one end up going?
That one right there. That one knocked your flask down, your water flask,
my
your
hydro flask, yeah.
And then went into the crowd behind us.
Always got to stay alert when we're doing this job.
I'll tell you what, that's the 7th ball that's come towards us. Here we go, 23-17. You figure they have this lead, they can just take this in, but we'll see. Haggy off the net. See, I mean,
again, be excited you got a point, of course. We're not saying that, but
you're still down 5 points.
You got to stay composed.
Yes. I think you know, you cheer like that, you get a little too much excitement and you get giddy, and that's when you start to make mistakes. Whereas if you're relaxed like GCU, you just kind of keep playing your game. You realize, okay, it's only 1 point here, it's only 1 point there, no big deal. But Anna Bryant barely off the top of the net. Nice job keeping it up, and a point. So 23-19, it's a 4-point lead.
Well, this is where the Lopes can't fall apart. We talk about composure on the side of Jacksonville State. How about GCU? They've given up 2 or 3 straight points so far to Jacksonville State.
Just barely over the top of the net. Kyron Moss tracking back. Now this one up. Into the net, and we are to match point, 24-19.
This is where they got to close it out.
Yep, yeah. There are no excuses for not winning this one in 3 sets. Schuler will serve. Lopes looking for a 3-set lead. Right to left. Schuler wants to end it. Here we go. Libs. Halverson into the net. And the Lopes have won it in 3 sets. A 3-0 sweep. 25-19. after a 30-28 first set victory, 25-17, 25-19, and the win. And Phil, let's go to the GCU Golf Course Player of the Game. Who do you select there?
Well, you got to give it to, honestly, a few people. I'd give it to Annabelle Kabinski. She was great. KJ Adams was great. Sarah Hagee was great. It was an all-around great effort by the Lopes in this sweep. A huge victory, carrying it into the later game today against Boston College. Should be a lot of fun. Should be very exciting. Fantastic job by the Lopes, staying composed, coming back when needed, and you can't be too disappointed at all.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. GCU Invitational continues tonight when the Lopes face Boston College at 6 p.m., who is undefeated. Pending this game, GCU undefeated in this tournament. We'll see if they can keep that rolling. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. Alongside Philip Katafimo, I've been Alex Larson. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you tonight.